Walking from the hood. I'm gonna take a walk down, probably as far as Resort World, and then I'm gonna cut over and hit the dispensary, then come back. What up, what up? Thanks for stopping in. I was too lazy, I didn't feel like driving. I wanted to go hit the dispensary. It's about 4 miles from my place because it's a specific one, so I figured, what the hell, let's go for a walk. So we're strolling through the east side of the strip right now before you get to the Strat's right there in front. Show you the dirty side. I do apologize if I don't respond to some of the stuff in the chat. Right now, I cannot see it too well because the sun's right in my eyes. If I get a chance, I'll stop into the shade here in a second to see what's been said. Here's some shade. Oh, I agree. I like this area. I mean, I like all of it, but this is real Vegas. You know, the majority of the strip is not even in Las Vegas, it's in Clark County. So you're really not experiencing Las Vegas, you're experiencing Clark County. Double-decker buses, I love them. Those are fun. Yeah, unlike some of them, I don't give a fuck. I'll walk through the hood. I'll walk through the barrio. I don't care. Buddy's like, you're going to get jumped walking down there. I'm like, well, if they don't get my bullet first, I'm not stupid enough to travel in areas without at least a little bit of protection. I'm 50 years old. I might not be a big guy, but I'm sure as hell not dumb. Never had to use it though. Knock on wood. I love all the art. That's my big thing. I appreciate you stopping in and watching the video. Still trying to build up my numbers and get my watch hours up and such. Got a whole whopping like 168 followers at the moment. Afternoon. Like some more buildings either getting ready to be torn down or getting ready to be redone. They're definitely running out of room out here on the boulevard. Have to start moving back downtown. Either that or start building taller. See, I could go to that dispensary or the one I just passed back there. The Oasis or New Leaf here. But I prefer to walk all the way down and hit Reef, the warehouse, because they got good deals and I like the people that works there. The quality of the service is much better there than most of the other places I've been. Remember, people, if you're out here on the strip, this area down here where I'm at now, you can get real cannabis, but a little bit farther down, it's only CBD shops. So watch what you're doing and make sure you're getting the real shit. Step into the shade here so I can see my chat screen again. Literally walking directly into the sun. Oh, it is. Hey, what up, baby? Baby love, I can always expect you in the room, even if it's just for a moment or two. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's about 60 degrees. It's a little bit of a breeze, which actually makes it feel really nice right now. I made the mistake of wearing a heavy-ass sweater jacket, heavy as fuck. So, I'm on that verge of almost sweating. You can feel the moist building up in the air, but just not enough. Every time the breeze comes through, it kind of kicks out. Wait. Oh no, I'm walking against the rules. It says don't walk. How dare me? Dang, bird. Bird was a kamikaze pilot. Two flew in front of me and then one tried to fly right into my head. Yeah. White Cross Market. First time I seen the sign, I thought it said White Castles. I was like, damn, they didn't last. Gotta let the limo go first. He's too big to be blocking up the street. I only got about 3 miles to go before I get to where I'm going. Rove, it's another good place to pick up some smoke if you're on the strip. Make sure you hit the place like that early in the day. You hit them in the afternoon, and it might be out of what you want. Then right across the street and get all your rolling papers at the smoke shop. Riding on a wheelie. STK. It's been ages since I ate at that place. Overpriced and under quality. We had the chef's tasting deal. I was in a contest and won first place. They gave me one of the chef tasting things for two. It's about $1,500 value. You basically get all the food that they make for the day for the restaurant, You get a sample of each of the different plates and stuff, plus some of their mixed drinks and stuff. Food was great and all, but it definitely wasn't worth what they charged, for my opinion, because the environment is kind of, to me, more like just an upscale regular restaurant. And don't get me wrong, it's a nice restaurant, but it's not $1,500 nice. Of course, I'm a cheap ass. I don't like to spend money. For some reason, I dropped my live unexpectedly. It's because I'm getting a phone call from St. Louis. My mom had some medical issues last night. They had to rush her to the hospital. They found her unresponsive at the house and such. But she's doing better now. But I'm still waiting for the update and some more medical information. But I don't think I'll have to drop because they said they wouldn't probably give me a call until around 5 o'clock my time. So we got a little bit of time. But just in case, I figured I'd give you guys a heads up. Mom's a fighter. She'll stick through it like she always does. Carl Jr. I lived in St. Louis. They were called Hardee's. Before that, they were Burger Chef. There's the Strat. Yeah, I know the sun's bright. Walking back, the sun will be in my back. Be a little easier to see. Hope everybody's day is going well. Man, it's so bright I can't see anything. Stuff in the shadow for a second so I can read y'all's words. TNA, I'm headed to Reef Dispensary. Too lazy to drive, so I decided to take a long walk off a short pier. But I figured I'd do the strip walk. It's been a while since I've been up here, and I really don't stream on the strip because it's a tourist trap from hell. I appreciate what it does for the city, but I don't like the traffic. That big old red and brown building that's behind Circle K. We'll be walking up in that direction and then cutting back behind, going back by Sammy Davis Jr. Boulevard and all that stuff. I like to go to the warehouses to pick up my smoke, to get a better deal. And the Reef has always been one that's taken care of me very well. I get the industry discount and such, so it's really nice. We'll cross over here at Bob Stupak. Looks like they're bringing the zip line up. They're gonna let somebody drop tower it. I'm not gonna pay somebody to jump off a perfectly good building. They can pay me to do it, but I'm not doing it on my dime. My luck out jumping, damn cord will snap. Of course, as skinny and as light as I am, I'd probably float away instead of fall. Just hit the ground, hit the air, and then the wind will just blow me down the strip. I'll end up down at like Caesar's Palace or some shit. Yeah, I hope she's feeling better too. At her age, she don't need to be dealing with sickness. She just needs to be dealing with enjoyment. She needs to be out there having fun. My step-pop's passed away a little bit less than a year ago. She needs to be out and enjoying herself and enjoying life right now instead of dealing with her health issues and such, because she's got cancer and she's fighting that. Plus, she's got the issue that's going on right now on top of it. But mom's a fighter. She always has been. She's honored just like I am. Discount tour guys, they're everywhere. For those of you that ain't used to Vegas, if you're walking around and doing your thing, somebody comes up and tries to give you one of them cards or tries to get you to sign up for one of them timeshares. If you don't want to be hassled, just look at them, smile, and say, I'm a local. Normally, they'll leave you alone. Wonder how bad this building is on the inside. That would make a nice little haunted house. That's my biggest problem. Anytime I walk around anywhere, I'm always looking at the buildings, trying to find a new building for me to install a haunted attraction. That's, you know, the scary shit. That's always fun. Here in the near future, anything that my channel ends up earning or anything like that will all end up going into the business. Be setting up a entertainment venue here in the near future. Restaurant, nightclub, and haunted attraction all in one. You know, us people of the night have to have a place to go to as well. So, might as well do something we can all enjoy. Everybody loves haunted houses. Everybody loves bars. And I think we all love to eat food. So you might as well put them all together in one. I know Universal's opening theirs here in Vegas. Horror monster entertainment venue that they're doing at Area 51 or 15. But I plan on doing mine a little bit different than what they're doing. and I've been doing it for 40 years, so I got a leg up on them as far as what's going on. Well, see, I plan on having the nightclub downstairs, which, you know, you gotta cater to the nightlife. People like to drink, people like to listen to live music and such, so I'll have all of that. But I want to do the rooftop bar. This is strictly a cannabis only. Not really sure if I want to do like cannabis foods and stuff like that yet, but eventually we will get into that. But most definitely want to make a at least an open smoking area on the roof of the building where you can go up, sit, blaze out, and enjoy the views. But I don't want to do it on the strip. I want to do it on Fremont Street. This is the one thing I hate about the strip. The traffic. Some of the longest damn stoplights I've ever had to deal with. I do appreciate y'all popping in, all 23 of you. If you're not following me already, please follow, like, share. You're more than welcome to go back and watch some of the other videos I've got. I could use the watch time right now, since we're just getting started with this new channel. Well, I can't really call it a new channel because the channel's been around a little over a year and a half, but I haven't really been pushing it until just recently. Got a lot more stuff I'm going to be doing here, but it's still winter time, so we'll just do the basics for now. Eventually I'll get more into the characters and the monsters and the Halloween type entertainment, which we'll be doing all year round. Kind of like what's going on at the Plaza Hotel this weekend. If you're in Vegas and you like horror movies and such, take a chance, go down to the Plaza Hotel and check out Days of the Dead. It's a horror con they have every year here. This year it's this weekend. Last year it was in March. Have a crap load of celebrities there, including the actor who portrayed the Terrifier, and a bunch of others. You got a guitarist from Kiss is going to be there signing autographs. A decent show. It's like I don't remember the exact price. I think it's like $35 or $45 for Saturday. It's like $25 or $30 for Friday or Sunday. But it's at the Plaza Hotel, right at the top of the Fremont Street Experience. Be sure to check that out if you're a fan of that kind of stuff and you collect autographs and such. And all kinds of cool merchandise they'll be selling as well. It's Days of the Dead at the Plaza Hotel and Casino. I won't be going this year only because I've done their conventions many years. Used to be part of the crew when I was working with the Friday the 13th franchise. I was traveling with the first Jason Voorhees, the little boy in the lake, all of that. So conventions are nice. They just they've gotten same old for me. And they don't do an after party or a pre-party or any of that kind of stuff anymore. So it's not as fun. I like to go kick it, hang out. I'm not there just to get autographs. I've got all the autographs they've already got there. But it's definitely a good show if you're a fan of the genre. Very slow and quiet at the moment. Of course, I'm also still on the east end of the strip. Yeah, that new bar and horror club will be definitely a fun one. We're still debating on what kind of theme we want to do, but we're thinking possibly with the club itself and such. We're thinking about doing a vampire theme, but we were also thinking about maybe a zombie burlesque type theme as well. But if we do the zombie burlesque, I'm going to have to call it Rotten Crotches. That would be also a great name for a zombie strip club. But there's enough strip clubs out here. We don't need zombies taking their clothes off. We can see that on just about every offside street of the strip. You can see zombies all over. Damn, fentanyl's a nightmare. What up, Nick? Tears for Fears. Wow, I didn't even know they were still performing together. Definitely tell the difference between being in the sun and being in the shade. Now I'm in the shade of the Hilton Hotel. It's a little brisk. That's good. After walking about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles so far, it's definitely a warm walk, so I can use the shade for a little while. All I gotta say is, fuck CNC family. Alright, sorry. Couldn't help it. I don't know where that came from. It just kind of popped out. Sorry, guys. Nah, I ain't got a problem with any streamers. Let them do their thing. As long as they stay out of my way. Only streamers I support are my people, my family. Obviously, Finney the legend. Gotta support the legend. Big Mark the other me. Vegas Joe, straight out of Vegas. There's a bunch of other ones. There's just so many I can't remember, but yeah. We just don't support that one clique. The name that shall not be named. Silly clown boy. I'll go up to the customer service desk here and be like, yeah, I'm here to talk to Paris. I'm here to walk her puppy dog, keep it from being kidnapped. I forgot how much a 4-mile walk actually is. Damn. I'm done feeling it in my legs already. I've been walking since Evil Pie down on Fremont Street. The Blue. It really just depends when I'm at Reef. I'm going to pick up some of their house brand stuff today. I'm on the cheap today. Don't want to spend a bunch of money because I got some friends coming around this weekend and we're going to be smoking heavy. So I'm going to pick up a little bit larger quantity than normal. But it just depends. I go by the strains mostly. Just depends on what flavors they got at the time. I'm not one to pick by company name specifically or anything like that. I mainly go for the different strains, and I also look at the numbers, making sure that it's grown right and such. But I've been smoking for 40 years. Anything's better than what was around when I was young. Some of y'all might remember the old days back when that brick weed was still around. Get more stems and seeds than you did green. For me, it's just cannabis is a medication for me. I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. I don't do any kind of pharmaceuticals or any of the other extracurricular activities. For the most part, it's just marijuana and occasionally some psilocybin. Gotta love them mushrooms. Gotta get your head right. My choice for mushrooms, though, generally is during the Halloween season. I love working in the haunted house and scaring people while I'm tripping balls. Circus. Bungie. I don't think I've seen that thing working in a long time. That crane. Man, I got a good angle view of the spear. With the Encore Hotel being where it is, it's got a nice little wall of shade over it so I can actually see the spear. You can see it off to the side over there. What's good, Cubs? Thanks for stopping in. Those of you that are watching, if you're not following me, please do so. Very rarely do you have normal content on my channel. It's always going to be a little something different. Whether I'm streaming from Fremont Street, people watching, or I'm streaming from one of the entertainers' circles on Fremont, or riding around on my silly ass little Joker motorcycle. We'll be doing a lot more stuff this summer. Like I said before, with it being the temperature it is now, it's just still a little bit chilly at times, but we're gonna start heavily doing the entertainment venues and whatnot, trying to bring you live concerts and comedy shows and conventions. Hell, maybe we'll even take you on a ride under the ground in a Tesla, go through the Tesla tunnels or some shit. One of the oldest casinos on the Strip. Well, not the oldest, but one of the oldest. Shit's been around forever. You can tell when you get inside and see the quality of the rooms. Supposedly they're doing a big upgrade and remodel, so maybe they'll be able to bring it back to life. But they definitely need to up that up because it's looking a little dated. Most definitely going to be doing a Fremont zip line. Might not be able to take my streamer on the Strip and do the, or not on the Strip, on the zip line, but we'll most definitely make sure that we get video footage of it if we don't do it live. But if I do that, I'm going to definitely have to be in one of my character costumes. Go fly down zip line right down the middle of Fremont Street, doing some Pennywise or maybe the Joker. Take a bottle of water and let it dribble down on people, make them think I pissed my pants. I think they'd get pissed off at that. Welcome in, Kelly. Dion. And those of you that I've missed because I get blinded by the light whenever I go to look at my chat box. They got an indoor skydiving thing set up over there. I didn't know that. They're getting ready to open one of those on Fremont Street as well. At the Neon. Except for it won't be indoor. It'll be a open air skydiving simulator. One of those big fan machines that blow you up in the air and keep you floating. Right on the top of the building. Do the crosswalk thing. I got a Mr. Officer over here staring. Don't want to do no jaywalking and get no tickets. I almost got a jaywalking ticket on Fremont the one day. Which is crazy because everybody and their brother decides to cross that street whenever there's no cars. But they decided to single me out. Was going to write me a ticket until the big boy from Fremont Street came over and started talking to me, and then the cops walked away. We won't say any names, but most of y'all know who I'm talking about when I say the big boy of Fremont. He kind of runs the show and stuff. Yeah, sometimes they do. I think more than anything, they do the jaywalking thing closer to the end of the month when they're trying to get their quote in, and they need a couple extra tickets on their books so they can get paid proper. Normally, I don't see them fucking with people over it, but that's about the only time I ever do see them giving them hassles towards the end of each month. About that time, you know. Man. I'm shocked that there ain't that many more people out today. It's such a nice day today. About 62 degrees now. Hardly any breeze, just a slight, mild, maybe 1 or 2 mile an hour breeze. It's definitely a pretty day. In the middle of the motherfucking winter. I hate cars that do that. All you're doing is damaging your engine in the long run, bro. Every time your car does that kind of backfire, it's a sign that it's building up pressure, which is putting pressure on your rings and your pistons and everything else. When I was young, we tried to make our cars quiet so you didn't know they were fast. That way, when I pulled up next to you and I stepped on the gas and disappeared, you were like, what the hell happened? Nowadays, everybody's shit sounds like they're machine guns and fart boxes. Oh, I know. Fucking tourists never want to wait for the fucking crosswalk. They always be walking out in front of people. As I said, I very rarely see them giving out tickets, and when they do, it's normally like at the end of the month, or during a big event or some shit like that. So many taco joints right next to each other. Vernon Hills. Had a buddy that lived in a subdivision called Vernon Hills, but that was in Illinois, in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Pretty sure you're not talking about the same place as I am. Janet Jackson. Kevin Hart. Little Big Man. Bunch of people in town at Resort World for some kind of a convention. All right. Genting Avenue. This is where I'm going to be turning to go to Reef. I'll keep the cam on and keep streaming until we get to the dispensary. Once I get to the dispensary, though, I will be shutting the camera off. Because, of course, you can't cam inside the dispensaries unless they request you to. And I don't want to upset the balance. All right, get the hell off the strip. Need to get me one of them little carts. Put a big old electric motor on it and run around Fremont Street. To get up in this next shade spot, I'm gonna stop for a second so I can light me up a cigarette. Treasure Island, Blasio, Cybertrucks, anyone? Cybertruck and fireworks? Too soon? Sorry about that. Couldn't help it. It's the one hotel you can go to in Vegas that the parking lot's almost always completely empty. There's no alcohol in the building. There's no gambling. It's just a hotel with some guy's name on the top of the building that's gonna be running the country for a few years. I'm not gonna say much more about that other than just hang on, man. It's only 4 years. We'll get through it. Now, y'all notice I don't normally put my face on cam. I got a face for radio, not for video. After the cancer treatment and shit that I went through a little over a year ago, I decided that we're not going to go on cam for a while. Because that medical treatments and shit that they put me through the ringer. And I just still, after a year and almost a half now, still don't feel myself 100%. But I am cancer free, and that's all that matters. Alright, we're going to stop right here for a second. And yeah, I'll turn the camera on for a minute. Wow, the camera on this side looks like shit. I'll spit it this way, you can see the spear in the background. If you look, there it is, right over there. Yeah, like I said earlier, I hope everybody's having a good day. Weekend's just around the corner. Hang on, we almost there. Happy hump day. Once again, I'm gonna throw a shout out to Finney the Legend, the other me, straight out of Vegas. Hell, I'll throw shouts out to Jaycation, all the other guys too. Follow the rabbit. Hate. Alright, let's switch this camera back around and start walking some more. I'm almost there. Get this over with. So we can start the second side of the live on the way back. While we're high as fuck. So if you stay at Resort World and you're in Vegas and you're wanting to hit a dispensary, Just walk to Genting Avenue, follow Genting Avenue down to the industrial area, which is just a couple blocks away. And you have 2 warehouse dispensaries. You got Planet 13 and Reef. I choose to go to Reef because I feel that Planet 13's prices are just a little bit higher. And on the real, you're paying for their rent. So, you know, I get it. I definitely do miss my Colorado smoke. It's just on the smoke in Colorado is just on another level. I was gonna ride my scooter down here, but it's having some issues with the brakes. I don't want to be zipping down the road at 35 and 40 mile an hour with no brakes. I'll be chewing up my Nikes. Got to keep my Nikes in good shape. Don't want to wear them bitches out. I'll probably fix the brakes in the next couple days. I just got to get a new caliper. And unfortunately, I have to order that from China. Damn. Just realized the Resort World people have to park way the fuck back here. It's a long walk for the employees. Hope they got a shuttle bus that takes them back and forth. Because I sure as hell wouldn't want to work at a place where I got to walk halfway across the city just to get to my appointment for working that day. Hell, after I hit the dispo, I might stop and roll one. That way we can smoke on the way. I want to get high with y'all. And I don't know about the other streamers, but I fully support the use of cannabis. I'd rather deal with a stoner than a drunk any day. And for that one streamer who likes to drive constantly drunk, bro, your day's coming. You're going to get some DWIs. You're going to end up fucking up and either hurting yourself or hurting someone else. Quit drinking and driving, you silly clown. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Next street, Sammy Davis Jr. Boulevard. Interesting fact, Sammy Davis Jr. was originally cast to be Beetlejuice before they used Michael Keaton. Yes, they were going to use Sammy Davis Jr. as the Juice. It would have been an interesting situation with Sammy Davis Jr. as Beetlejuice. It had definitely been a lot different of a movie. My mom's doing all right. It's not the best of situations, but she's doing all right. They got to her in time. They got her to the hospital. She's going through a bunch of tests and stuff right now, but she's doing all right. I should be getting some updates here in the next hour or two. Yeah, if you look it up online, Tim originally wanted to use Sammy Davis Jr. as the ghost with the most. Bojangles, Bojangles, Bojangles. The Candyman can. Now that would have been an interesting twist. You got Tony Todd, who played the original Candyman in the movie Candyman. They could have had Sammy Davis Jr. play it, and he could have been the real Candyman, baby. It's nice to be known in your town. Motherfuckers be driving by and beeping at me. Come on, I want to cross the road. Jesus, this is a long ass stoplight, and they ain't that much traffic. Wow, I can't talk today. Slightly tongue-tied. Must not have enough cannabis in the system. The counter finally started over there. Twenty of y'all in the room. I appreciate everybody that's hanging out, watching, seeing what's going on in this boring ass stream, just wandering around aimlessly. Walking the areas that nobody really walks on camera. Once again, those of you that aren't following, please click that follow and subscribe to the channel. Share the like if you share the video if you like, and click the like button if you appreciate what I'm doing. Got to get those numbers up so we can continue to bring you the crunchy, fresh goodness on a regular basis. I'm going to try to start streaming more on a daily basis instead of randomly here and there. But as I said earlier, I'm still not feeling 100% yet, even though it's been about a year and a half since my medical issue. Took me almost this whole time to gain the weight back, because I went from about 145 pounds down to 89 pounds while I was at the worst part of my cancer. But we're back to where we need to be. Illuminati tattoo. Deja vu. Hey, Finney the Legend. They got some titties in there. There's some titties and some nipples in there. If y'all didn't watch Finney's show last night, go watch it. Go watch the rerun. Definitely interesting. Hey, look at all the mannequins. Jeep's trying to run me over. Remember, if you need to get some exercise, come to Deja Vu. You can do some pole fitness. Guy in the Jeep's a gentleman and a scholar. Not only did he stop as I was walking past to keep from backing into me, but then he let me pass so he could pull up to the intersection and get out the parking lot. It's always nice when people are considerate instead of assholes. All right. Just about to the dispensary. Dude on that scooter zipped by me. That thing was making no noise at all. I didn't even know he was there. Sorry about that, buddy. The world's largest display of erotic art and the puppetry of the penis. The ancient Australian art of genital origami. What the hell? What the hell? I'm sure it's an interesting exhibit, but I definitely will not be partaking of that exhibit. Off to our right-hand side, you got Planet 13, the so-called largest dispensary in the world, as they say, but I don't know about that. Because Reef inside is pretty big as well. The only thing different is they're more of an entertainment complex, not just a dispensary. Reef is just selling the smoke. And of course, on the left hand side is Reef, and they're in the process of doing an add-on to make themselves a little bit larger. So see, you can come over here to Reef and get a good ass deal on some cannabis, and then go right across the street to Liquor World and get a good ass deal on some alcohol. Get all your party supplies in one location. Yeah, that's right. The lights are flashing. You got to stop your car. Yeah, they're getting ready to bump up Reef and make a bigger location here. Gonna be building on and making some more room for some more cannabis grows. They definitely got a nice setup inside. I've been through the entire building. They've got a really cool setup. I'm trying to get a deal with them where I can do a live stream inside. But that'll be probably later this summer or this spring. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get Mr. Jeffrey Peterson, the 420 comic, to come out and join us for that tour. Jeff Peterson is 420 comic here in Vegas. Does a lot of different shows. I'll throw a link up later for y'all if you want to check him out. He's also got a comic book series that he does about superheroes and their cannabis use. But I'll get that link out for you guys later. We're trying to talk him into doing a couple of shorts with his characters, and we'll bring them to life. All right, we're at the Reef Dispensary, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop my live for the moment. I'll be back live again in probably 15 minutes-ish after I'm done making my purchases and preparing a log for the walk. But we'll see you here in just a bit. Thanks for stopping in. I shall return, guys.